All right, so we're diving into this idea of like online millionaire mastery, that whole dream of making a fortune online. Specifically, we're going to be looking at this YouTube video by Wesley Virgin.
Yeah.
And he calls himself a billion-dollar burden.
Okay.
He claims to have built 10 companies, made $30 million in recent years, and has 250,000 customers buying his various products.
Wow.
This video is long and kind of rambles, but there's some interesting points in there. We're going to try to figure out what, if anything, is actually valuable for you.
Yeah, it's interesting how he tries to be both like relatable, but also this high roller. Like he's name dropping celebrities, throwing around these big numbers,
Right.
but also talking about his struggles too. So
Yeah.
it seems very strategic to try to connect with viewers on an emotional level, but also like establish his credibility.
Yeah, totally. It's like a very specific personal brand he's cultivated.
Yeah.
One of the things he talks about a lot is this idea of relentlessness.
Yeah.
You know, like it's the secret sauce to his success. He talks about failing for 7 years before things finally clicked for him. But is it really just about never giving up? Or is there more to it?
Well, persistence is important in any field. I mean, can you think of any successful person who hasn't had to face setbacks and push through them?
Right.
But I think he might be oversimplifying things a little bit. You know, he's trying to create this narrative, but it's not that simple. There are other factors at play, you know, talent, strategy, timing, even luck.
Yeah, it's like that saying, I'm not afraid of the man who practices 10,000 kicks once, but the man who practices one kick 10,000 times.
Right.
So persistence is important, but you need the right kick.
Exactly. You need the right skills, the knowledge, the approach.
Yeah.
His message of relentlessness can be inspiring, but it's good to have a nuanced perspective.
Totally. So another big theme in the video is this idea of the autopilot business.
Oh, yeah.
This dream of building something that runs itself so you can just like kick back and enjoy life. He even says he doesn't like working smart. So is that even realistic for most people?
Well, you know, I think his vision of that like detach and live lifestyle is appealing, especially if you're feeling burned out or you feel trapped in like a traditional job.
Yeah.
But to be real, building a truly passive business takes a lot of upfront work and careful planning.
Right.
And even then, it's rarely completely hands-off. You need to stay engaged and adaptable, especially with, you know, how fast the internet changes.
It's not like planting a money tree and watching the cash grow. You've got to
water it.
protect it from pests, make sure it gets sunlight.
Right, exactly. And sometimes you have to like prune it back to make sure it keeps growing.
Yeah.
I think it's just important to be realistic about the level of effort involved in building a successful business online.
Totally.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not about detaching completely,
Right.
but creating something that gives you more freedom and flexibility.
Exactly. Yeah. One thing that stood out to me was his approach to marketing.
Okay.
He goes into detail about creating video sales letters
Yeah.
and how they need to evoke strong emotions to be effective.
Yeah. He gets pretty specific with the emotions he's trying to trigger, like a happy, sad, angry even. Well, let's just say he covers a wide range of human experiences.
He does. He compares it to making a movie. And there's definitely a storytelling element to what he's talking about. He's trying to create that emotional connection with the viewer that eventually leads to a sale.
Right.
It's an interesting approach, but it does raise some questions about, you know, the ethics of emotional manipulation in marketing.
That's what I was thinking. It's one thing to connect with people on an emotional level, but another thing to deliberately exploit those emotions to make a sale.
Right. There's a fine line.
Right.
And it's important to be mindful of it. I think the key is to be authentic and transparent in your marketing.
Okay.
And focus on providing genuine value to your audience.
So it's not just about pushing buttons to get people to buy. It's about building trust and relationships.
Exactly. And that brings us to another piece of advice he offers, modeling success. Finding successful companies in your niche and learning from their approach. He even talks about how he researched weight loss businesses to figure out how they were making money.
So it sounds kind of like competitive analysis.
Yeah.
Like checking out what your competitors are doing and seeing what works.
It is. And it's a smart strategy.
Yeah.
Understanding your competition is crucial for any business. It helps you identify market gaps, you know, refine your own unique selling proposition and develop effective marketing strategies.
Right.
But it's important to strike that balance between learning from others and straight up copying them.
Right. You don't want to just be a clone. You need to find your own voice and bring something unique.
Exactly. It's about taking inspiration from others, but ultimately creating your own path.
Yeah. Now, he talks a lot about ClickBank in his video, especially when it comes to affiliate marketing.
Yeah.
He boasts about how his product, Fat Diminisher, generated millions in sales through the platform.
Wow.
So it sounds like ClickBank is like his go-to platform for affiliate marketing. But for those who aren't familiar, can you explain what affiliate marketing actually is?
Sure. Affiliate marketing is basically a way to make money online by promoting other people's products.
Okay.
So you find a product, you like sign up for an affiliate program, and then you get a unique link to share with your audience. If someone clicks your link and buys the product, you get a commission.
Oh, okay.
It's a popular way to generate passive income, but it does have its challenges.
So it's like being a brand ambassador, but instead of free stuff, you get a cut of the sales.
Yeah.
But it's not as easy as just putting a link on your website and hoping for the best, right?
Right. You need to build an audience, establish trust, create compelling content that encourages people to click your links.
Right.
And you need to choose the right products to promote, ones that are relevant to your audience and that you genuinely believe in.
It sounds like there's a lot to learn about affiliate marketing if you want to be successful.
There is, but the potential rewards can be significant if you approach it strategically.
Totally. So speaking of strategy, throughout the video, he keeps hinting at this like secret system he's developed for online success. He even offers a limited time Skype consultation as an incentive to learn more. It all sounds very enticing.
Yeah.
But I got to admit, I'm a bit skeptical.
I understand your skepticism. It's always important to be wary of anyone promising overnight riches or easy solutions. While there's nothing wrong with selling courses or consultations, it's crucial to do your research and evaluate the value of what's being offered.
Right.
Don't fall for the hype and always think critically before investing your money.
So buyer beware. Don't get swept up in the excitement and make sure you're getting something valuable in return.
Exactly. So, one thing that stood out to me was how he emphasizes these video sales letters.
Right.
He compares them to movies and says they have to evoke specific emotions to be effective.
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting approach.
It is. He even breaks it down to like those 5 core emotions he tries to hit.
Right.
Sad, happy, angry, horny, and bitter. It's like an emotional roller coaster.
It is. Yeah. And I think there's some real psychology behind that.
Yeah.
Like, think about how you feel after watching a powerful film.
Yeah.
Those emotions stick with you long after it's over.
Right.
That's kind of what he's trying to do with these video sales letters. Create an emotional connection to get people to take action.
Exactly. Now, he also says that a successful business online needs multiple streams of income.
Okay.
Not just relying on one product or service. He uses this analogy of a stool.
Okay.
Like a one-legged stool is unstable, but a 3-legged stool is much more solid.
Right. It makes sense.
Yeah. Diversifying your income makes your business more resilient and sustainable.
Totally.
If one stream dries up, you've got others to fall back on.
So how does he suggest building those multiple income streams?
Well, he's really big on affiliate marketing, which we talked about earlier.
Right.
He also suggests creating your own digital products like online courses or ebooks.
Okay.
He talks about building an email list and calls it your digital ATM. It seems like email marketing is a crucial part of his strategy.
It does make sense. An email list lets you build relationships directly with your audience and promote things on your own terms.
Right.
You're not relying on algorithms or social media to get your message out.
Exactly. Now, he also talks about paid traffic, specifically Facebook ads.
Okay.
He claims to spend millions of dollars each year on Facebook ads to get traffic to his offers.
Wow. That's a big investment.
Yeah.
It seems like he's really into paid advertising to scale up his business.
He is. Paid traffic can be effective to reach a lot of people fast.
Yeah.
But it's important to have a solid strategy.
Right.
You need to know who you're targeting, craft a good ad copy, and track your results to make sure it's worth the money.
It's not just throwing money at ads and hoping something sticks.
Exactly. Now, he keeps coming back to this idea of mindset throughout the whole video.
Yeah.
He stresses having a winning mindset and believing in yourself.
Right. He talked about visualizing your success, overcoming self-doubt, and embracing failure as a learning experience.
It's about having that positive and proactive approach to life and business.
Yeah.
He even shares his own personal story and talks about how he overcame adversity and achieved his dreams.
Right.
It's a compelling narrative, and it's designed to inspire and motivate his viewers.
But is it all just hype and positive thinking? Or is there something more to it?
I think there's truth to the idea that mindset plays a big part in success.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't believe in yourself and your abilities, it's going to be a lot harder to get where you want to go.
But it's not just thinking positive thoughts, right? You need to actually do something.
Exactly. Mindset is important, but it's not magic. You still need to put in the work, learn the skills, and have a good strategy.
So it's both the right mindset and the right actions working together.
Exactly. Now, he doesn't shy away from the challenges of online business.
Okay.
He knows it's not always easy and that there will be setbacks along the way.
Right.
He talks about learning from your mistakes, adapting to change, and never giving up.
He even talks about dealing with haters and critics, which everyone faces at some point.
Yeah, it seems like he's trying to show what it's really like to be an entrepreneur, acknowledging both the good and the bad.
So it's not just about making money. It's about personal growth and being resilient.
Absolutely. Now, another interesting point he makes is about surrounding yourself with the right people.
Okay.
He talks about mentorship and finding people who inspire you and support your vision.
Right.
He even offers mentorship himself as part of his paid program.
Mm-hmm.
While there's nothing wrong with getting guidance from mentors or coaches, you have to find people who match your values and goals.
And it doesn't have to be a formal thing. It could be friends, family, even online communities.
Exactly. The key is to be around people who believe in you and challenge you to grow.
Now, I think it's important to say that some of his claims and tactics are questionable.
Yeah.
He's known for making bold statements and having an unconventional approach to marketing.
Right. He has a very unique style and a strong personality. It can be polarizing.
Yeah.
Some find him inspiring, others might not like his approach.
It's important to remember, there's no one way to be successful. What works for him might not work for everyone.
Exactly. And it's crucial to be careful and think critically about any advice or information you see online,
Right.
especially when it comes to money decisions.
Always do your research and make sure it fits with your own values and goals.
Absolutely. Now, we've talked a lot in this deep dive, but there's one more crucial thing about Wesley's approach.
Okay.
He emphasizes giving back.
Okay.
He talks about using your success to make a positive impact on the world. He even shares stories about his own philanthropy,
Right.
showing that financial success can be used for good.
It's a reminder that success is not just about money, but about making a difference.
Exactly. And I think that's powerful and inspiring.
Totally. So it's about finding that balance between wanting things for yourself and being responsible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now let's switch gears a bit and talk about the specific strategies he recommends for building a business.
Okay.
He talks about creating a digital ecosystem that all works together to attract and convert customers.
He breaks it down into different parts, like building a website, creating good content, and using social media marketing.
Right. He also emphasizes email marketing, paid traffic, and building partnerships.
So it's not just focusing on one thing, but creating a system where everything works together.
Exactly. And he talks about testing and tracking to see what's working and what's not.
So it's all about constantly learning and improving.
Absolutely. Now, while he focuses a lot on online strategies, he also knows that offline networking is important too.
Yeah.
He talks about going to industry events, connecting with influencers, and building a strong network.
So it's not just what you know, but who you know.
Exactly. Now, as we wrap up this part, I think it's important to remember that his way is just one perspective.
Right.
There are lots of ways to be successful, and what works for one person might not work for another.
Yeah.
It's important to find your own unique approach and tailor your strategies to your strengths, goals, and who you're trying to reach. And it's important to be careful and think critically when looking at advice online, especially when it comes to money.
Absolutely. Always do your own research, trust your instincts, and make sure your decisions fit with your values and vision.
Exactly. We'll be right back to finish up our exploration of Wesley's world and talk about some final thoughts on the path to online success.
So welcome back to our deep dive into Wesley Virgin's world. You know, this whole online millionaire mastery thing we've talked about a lot. Yeah.
You know, persistence, the whole autopilot idea, emotional marketing, modeling success, affiliate marketing mindset, mentorship. It's been a lot.
Yeah, it has. And I think one of the most important takeaways is that there's no magic bullet to online success.
Right.
There's no secret formula or guaranteed path to being rich. It's about hard work, dedication, and always being willing to learn and adapt.
Exactly. And you got to be realistic about the challenges. He talks about his own setbacks and failures. So, you know, it's not always easy.
Yeah, it rarely is.
He really emphasizes embracing those challenges, learning from mistakes, and always looking for ways to improve. It's all about that growth mindset and being open to new ideas.
He also talks about finding your own path. You know, building a business that fits with what you love and what you believe in.
Right.
It's not just about chasing money, but creating something meaningful.
It's about finding that sweet spot where your passion, your skills, and the market all come together.
Exactly. And building something that reflects you and your vision.
Now, one thing I found really inspiring was his focus on giving back.
Yeah.
He talks about using your success to actually make a positive impact, and he shares stories about his own philanthropy.
It's a good reminder that financial success can be a tool for doing good in the world.
Yeah.
It's a message that I really connect with.
Me too. It's about realizing we have a responsibility to use what we have to make things better.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with a few things to think about.
Okay.
Remember, online success is a marathon, not a sprint.
Mm-hmm.
It takes time, effort, and a desire to keep learning.
Be careful and think critically about any advice you see online. There's a lot of hype, so do your research and trust your gut.
And don't be afraid to dream big. The online world is full of opportunities for those willing to put in the work and chase their passions.
So what really stuck with you from this deep dive? What insights or questions do you have? We'd love to hear from you.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Wesley Virgin's online Millionaire Mastery. We hope you found it insightful and inspiring. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep going for your online goals.